Hey everyone, welcome back. I am back today with more Demon Slayer, you guys. I honestly do not know what to expect here because they really threw me a curveball at the end of the last episode. Just when I kind of thought we had sort of the big part of that particular scene and moment resolved, we just go ahead and open up another can of worms with this whole demon situation. Like, we just added another layer that I totally didn't see coming. I guess I should have seen it coming, but I did not see it coming. So I love the last episode. I do have a couple things I wanted to address before I get into my next reaction. But before I get into that, I just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. If you are joining me on those YouTubes, please be sure to hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much. All right, so quick recap of last time and a couple things that were pointed out to me. One thing is that a demon can't kill another demon, which is kind of like one of those demon rules that I hadn't heard in a while and I sort of blanked on. So last episode, I think I was saying like, oh, I feel like Nezuko could just like go ahead and like kill her at this point. She's just toying with her. So I guess no, that's not the case. And so I guess then we didn't have to worry about the demon killing Nezuko either. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but you guys did point that out to me. And the other thing was added another super big layer of danger to it. I did not recall at the time that we had made that promise that if Nezuko hurts any humans, that Tanjiro basically has to like commit suicide. Like, yeah. So that definitely added, like, not only would he not want her to hurt anyone because it's his sister and he cares so much for her, but yeah, the stakes are pretty high on Nezuko hurting anyone. So, that definitely adds, I think, like a little bit higher, even higher risk than just like the obvious concept, like we don't want Nezuko to lose herself and, you know, start hurting people. So the resolution to that whole thing was great. I loved it. I feel so bad for Nezuko because we've done a lot of focusing on other characters, just kind of throughout the series. And, it's not often we get to like really see what Nezuko is going through, but knowing that she has to suppress that at all times, is just really heartbreaking. And the fact that she can retain so much for, like, there's definitely something special about her. I don't know if it's because of the family that they belong to. I'm not exactly sure on the details, but there's definitely something extra special about her, even being able to retain herself the way she does while being a demon and having like apparently like upper rank powers, which is, I don't know what's going on there, but again, just but anyway, I mean, it just kind of demonstrated just, you know, how hard it must be for her to have to keep that all in. So best girl Nezuko, best girl. I'm not sure what is going on with the demon. The demon has a brother apparently, and they are both like the same demon. I'm not sure on the details. I had some speculation in my last reaction. But yeah, I'm not exactly like, how would you even, do you have to like slice both their heads at once? I'm not exactly sure. So, but yeah, you know what, guys? I'm just loving this arc. I think just action-wise and like emotion, character, drama-wise, it's really bringing it. So I'm excited to see the next episode. Without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and jump into the very next one? Let's do this. Wow, guys. Has anyone noticed that the last couple of little after credits things have been like heartbreaking? Or not heartbreaking, but just like a little bit more on the serious side. Oh man, I love that. I don't know I don't know how we got so lucky as to have a few seconds of like Force Ghost Red Coke. But I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. Wow, guys. I have to say, I was getting a little panicked there because when everyone first showed up, I was like, okay, our kids have trained so much. They're here to back him up. We've got this. But seeing how much that fight had them all on the ropes and hearing that like they were, I mean, to be fair, we haven't done a lot of like practicing all together. Like we've all kind of been split off on our own missions. So to hear it being said that like they were a little bit out of sync and really seeing just how powerful, like seeing the true power that's awakened when the brother and sister are fighting together really started to get me worried that like, is this going to be a thing? Are we just going to like kill all the Hashira that we're paired up with? And please don't let that be a thing. Please don't let that. It was hard enough with Rangok. I don't want to, please don't do that to me again. Also, I love how even though all the Hashira are so different, you can see like the bond that they have, like the real caring that they all had for each other. I love that after credits. That was like an unbelievable, just a totally unforeseen attack on my feels. That was great. But I'm also really proud to see just how well we are doing. I mean, to think that the last time this happened, there was really just nothing that our kids could even do. And now they're up in here and they're fighting and they're like, yeah, it's hard. And they're like, wow, how are we going to get out of this? But like, they're alive and they're in there, like actually fighting, you know? So they've come really far. And Tanjiro really demonstrated too that like, you know, he already learned from the last fight a better way to apply the water breathing. He's strategizing like in the instant. He may still have a lot of like missteps, but he's learning from them so quickly. It is a real shame that Tengen got poisoned. I don't think long-term that would be a problem because I do think that we have some kind of antidote, but in this fight, he needs to be at 100%. So it is really not good that like we have our kids who like have powered up but are not at like Hashira level yet, and we have, you know, a not at 100% Hashira when we already know that like what was it, like 22 between the brother and the sister Hashira that they had taken out, or was that just people that they had taken out? I don't know, but they have taken out a lot of Hashira as well. So I honestly don't know where this is going, because in a way I can't see them going the route of like killing all the Hashira, but they're certainly doing a good job of like building up the anxiety in me of like, could this just be another, like, were we crazy to even think we had a chance in a fight like this? While also, like, at the beginning of the episode, building me up and having me think, like, wow, we're all together now. We're all fighting. Kids powered up. We're great. They do a good job of, like, keeping you guessing. So, I really don't know what's coming, but I'll tell you what. It better be taking these demons the heck out. I do think it's really sad. Like, they've shown some flashbacks at this point, and I didn't even realize, like, the brother was in the, I didn't even, like, pick up on that, but I guess the brother was in the flashbacks. You guys pointed out to me. And it's horrible to think of what they went through, and it is terrible to think of, like, even now how, like, you know, the one demon was saying that women are being treated and everything, but to know that pain and to get in on it is just a very, very sad, it's just sad. It's a sad way to repeat the cycle and perpetuate the cycle of violence. And it really just makes me sad. I'm sad that they went through it, and I'm sad that, like, they would think, okay, well, this is the only way to get by, is just to prey on others, you know? If there's one thing they've taught us on the show, it's that none of the demon backstories are, like, happy backstories. None of them are going to leave you, like, 100% hating the demons, at least as they were as humans. All right, guys, we need to get this done. We need to get this done. I'm not losing anyone else. You've already built up Tengen to me. Please don't take him away in front of his wives. I love how everyone's like super hung up on the wives. Oh man. All right, now all the wives better be okay too, because I'm not going to just see any sadness brought in general to just this like family. All right, guys, that was excellent. Once again, they just killed it with action. They killed it with drama. Now let's kill these demons, please. Please and thank you. I don't actually know how long this... I mean, I'm assuming the arc is like the rest of the season. So how much longer will we have left? How many more episodes? I feel like we have like at least 6 or something episodes. Does that sound right? So if we wrap up the demon fight right here, like in the next episode, I don't know what we're going to do for the remainder of the season, but who knows, guys. All right. I loved it. I hope you loved watching along with me. That was a really awesome episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.